please welcome Emotionally Available.
My name is Kenny Harvey.
Yes!
Kenny Harvey. And my name is Max Lamb.
Kiss on the mouth, and I'm Ellie!
And we are looking tonight for someone who can be emotionally available with us. Someone who has a story, an ex-partner, an ex-relationship. It could be an ex-family member or an ex-friend. Just a funny story about a quirky character. Does anybody have someone like that in their family, friendship, relationship, anything like that? I see some leans.
She does.
Some questions?
She does.
Yes. What is your name?
What's your name?
My name's Georgie!
Georgie!
Should I hold this or? I'll keep it.
Hold it.
Okay, I'm currently wed, but I dated other people before I did that.
What?
And it's insane. But one of the people I dated, I really wasn't feeling like it, but he was very persistent, and then I kind of liked that. I was like, it's been a year, all right. And then I did, and we didn't see each other very much because I didn't really like him. And he's like, hey, please come over. I was like, I'm out of town. I wasn't. Which is crazy for like a teenager to say. It's like, I'm out of town. With who? Where are you at? Do you have a car? Can't drive. I'm out of town. Anyway, but we broke up not because any of the very valid reasons we should have broken up. We broke up because of Seussical the Musical. I was choreographing a children's show of Seussical the Musical, and it was really good. Like, it was amazing. And I'd been working on it for months because children's shows rehearse for months. It takes a long time. And it was really hard. I put a lot of work into it. I was with a lot of people I didn't know, which was very hard for me. And so I was very stressed out all the time about it. I couldn't drive, and so I always had to get to rehearsal, and it was very far away, but I did my best for those kids, and I'd do it again. But he texted me I was like, hey, are you coming to the show? I already wasn't really feeling it. I was like, hey, are you coming to the show? And he goes, what show? And I was like, what do you mean, what show? He was like, I literally don't know what you're talking about. I was like, Seussical the Musical that I am choreographing in Thurmont, Maryland, please. And he was like, oh, I didn't know you were doing that. And that was when I knew I had to break up with him. And so I did. But I tried to do it in person, but then he didn't show up. I had my friend, we were in a park, I said, please come with me, I'm gonna break up with Nick. And she was like, all right, I'm there. And I said, when he comes, hide behind a tree, I'll break up with him and then we'll continue hanging out. But then he couldn't come, he was like, sorry, I had a voice lesson. He couldn't sing. He did have a voice teacher, but that's why his lesson's so true. but he was trying to come. I was like, okay, he's like, I'll still drive over, but I went home and took a shower after my voice lesson, and then, no, it was before his voice lesson. He took a shower, and then he fell asleep and he took a nap, and he's like, I can't make it to the park for our date. I've got to go to my voice lesson. And I was like, oh my God. And I went to rehearsal, and I said, call me when you're not driving, because I didn't want him talking on the phone when he was driving, because I didn't want him to get into an accident. I was very concerned about car safety. Get off your phones. And so, once I was in tech, he called me. He was like, hey, is now a good time? And I was like, actually, it's really not, but I'm glad we're doing this. And I went into the bathroom, and I said, like, I'm really upset that you didn't know that I was doing Seussical the Musical. He said, I'm sorry, I'll come. And I was like, no, I don't think you should. And he was like, why not? And I was like, well, I'm just like not, I couldn't get it out. And he was like, Georgie, what do you think's gonna happen when I go to college? How is this gonna work? And I said, it's not going to. It won't work. We won't be there in college. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm really sorry. And I started crying in the bathroom. And every single teenager girl, which was many, that was working on the show, it was at least 7, they all crowded around me in the bathroom and formed like a mountain around me of support and like held me as I cried into the phone. And I was like, I'm really sorry. Like, we shouldn't be together. We're breaking up. And then we were broken up. And the next day, one of his good friends tried to ask me out. It was crazy. The end.
Whoa.
I have definitely one question.
I have at least one.
Okay. Is it okay to break it down?
Of course, please break it down.
Let's break it down. Georgie,
Yes.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh, it's okay.
That's tough. That's tough. How old were you
16!
Taking driving lessons?
No!
Okay.
No intention for driving. Oh, spilled.
And your favorite musical number? Love it. Thank you.
It's the one that she sings by herself.
Maisie, the one that Maisie sings?
No, the one that Gertrude sings by herself. Where she's like, I don't know if you love me, but I'm something like that. It's been like 10 years.
No, that's so fair.
Okay.
I have one question for you.
Yes.
If you had to describe that man with one word, what is the one word you would choose?
Sausage!
And we'll take sausage.
Georgie, I have one question for you.
Yes, of course.
What is maybe, he doesn't sound like a great guy, but what is maybe the one thing that he did well, that you liked about him?
We went on one date one time. We were dating in secret because I was embarrassed of him. And he was like, please meet me at the park after school. And I was like, fine. And I went, and we just sat on a bench, and he didn't talk at all. And it was really nice. So it was that the fact that he didn't talk that, like, it was
Yes.
great to interact.
Yes.
He was able to really enjoy silence.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Georgie, everyone.
What?
Alyssa,
What do you want from me?
I've loved you since I've met you 6 months ago.
Okay, let me open the window. It's hard to hear.
Okay.
Ow!
Sorry. Sorry. I'll stop throwing them as long as you stay.
Wait, stop talking for a moment.
Okay.
Let me just look at you. All right.
I can do that all day, Alyssa.
No, stop talking. I was gonna say yes, and now I don't want to say yes anymore. You stopped talking for a moment when I thought he's kind of cute, and now I know you're not.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're nuts. You're nuts like those nuts you keep tossing in my face.
I'm sorry. It was, Alyssa, I
Who
love
gave you
you.
this idea? Your grandfather?
Yes, my grandfather's a... Okay, so there's this beautiful girl that I like, and I've been pretty persistent with getting her to talk to me, and I don't know, she doesn't look at me in the locker room.
Can
she
you
doesn't-
open these?
Yeah, I got you, Grandpa.
Thank you.
There you go. So I really like her a lot, and I was just thinking that. Oh, let me get you a napkin.
No, they're just nuts on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Grab the vacuum.
All right, I'll grab the vacuum.
Not the Dyson, not the good one.
It can't handle
Grab the
it,
vacuum.
but it's a good one. I don't want to put the bag over my back again, Grandpa. It's a big vacuum. It's a big.
Your grandmother
Ah,
has had that since the 30s.
it's just, Grandma.
You've woken her up. With your loud voice.
I'm sorry.
It was him making all the noise, and now you're stepping on the peanuts, and that's not your fault. It's an observation.
You're mad that I'm stepping on the peanuts? The peanuts you've thrown on the ground our entire marriage and made me love you? Those
don't.
peanuts are making me love you so much.
All right. Thank you. There's enough room on this chair for the both of
I
us.
just need to shimmy down.
Grandma.
What?
You chose to live with us! You ruined our retirement!
There's a woman I love. There's a woman I love, and I just want to know how to talk to her.
Well, finally.
I got this.
All right.
Let me handle it.
All right, I'll put my sleep mask back on.
It's 6 o'clock. What are you doing? It's 6 o'clock in the evening. Your grandmother's trying to sleep.
Oh!
They're up. The nuts are gone.
You're fine, sweetie muffin. Go back to bed. Hey, come here. It's okay, but if you're gonna live with us, you gotta know some ground rules.
Okay.
I say them every day, so it's kind of tripping me up that you're not remembering. I'm
No,
the one
I do
with
remember that.
dementia.
I do remember that.
Okay, I won't go over.
No. We'll say them together.
Come here. Good, good. All right, come on. Number 1. Always remember. That's a hard
That's
one.
a hard
for
one
me.
for me. You interrupt it all the time.
Did we really start with that one?
Always remember, that's a hard one for me.
Thank you for writing the notes on the fridge. It's really been helping.
You're welcome.
Always remember that a hard one. Lesson.
Grandpa,
What?
I don't mean to speak out of line,
You've already done it?
but when you first taught me the rules,
Yeah.
you told me to take them very seriously. And I don't know, I'm starting to feel like you're not taking them seriously. Because I'm trying to speak to you about a woman I love. And I know that's not until the 5th lesson, and the 5th rule,
We don't open up to each other with our feelings until lesson 5.
That's exactly it. That's lesson 4.
Yes, and lesson 3 is one of us has to punch something. Number 2 is never hurt each other. And number 6 is always hug.
I just think sometimes they're out of order, Grandpa. Sometimes I want a hug.
All right.
And sometimes I don't want to punch things before having to declare that number 5 is about talking to you about the people I love. Sometimes I wish I can hug you. Sometimes I wish I can rule number 6 before rule number 4. I mean, I don't even want to rule number 3 because it's violent.
Having trouble gathering all that you just said, and
I'm
I
sorry.
sure as shit won't remember tomorrow.
That's okay.
You might have to write a little sticky note on the bread basket.
I will.
Just the new order, just so
Okay.
I'm getting things straight. You want to nix 3 altogether.
Okay.
You want to switch 6 and 4, so now 4 is 6 and 6 is 4.
So I give a hug, and then we talk about the person I love, and then we emphasize that we're about to speak about the person I love. Is that
Okay. Let's just go in the order in which you like to assume.
great?
Right now. Let's start over.
Great.
Boom.
Okay, I want to start with 6. A hug. Come here.
Jesus. All right. All right.
I just don't know how much longer I have.
That is literally number 10.
I know. Well, maybe we put number 10
First?
Yeah. We get it out of the way. Why build up to impending death?
I don't know because it's looming over me, Gerard.
So the reason you finally got up the courage to ask me out is because your grandfather just keeled over and died?
Yeah. I thought saying, let's start with number 10 meant that we would discuss it. I guess he took it literally. He died.
On purpose?
I guess. I saw him take a peanut.
Sorry. It gave me an idea for the musical that I'm choreographing.
No, I'm not warning. It's good. I'm not upset.
You seem upset.
I'm very upset. Thank you for noticing. Before you danced. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's where dance comes from. Sadness.
You're not seeing Seussical the musical.
Dramatic piece of Seuss musical.
All right, kids. This is the best days of your lives. Because not only do you get to shake the
Tail feather.
tail feathers of your costumes around that wonderful Miss Julie, man. Let's give a round of applause to Miss Julie. Miss Julie, everybody. Miss Julie.
Straight from Broadway. Yes, that's right. I was just in New York.
On Broadway.
On Broadway.
You gave up. We all know.
I may have mentioned to the kids that well, though you had a big part in the production.
I'm gonna kill that kid.
No, because
Oh no.
because he's the lead.
One cat flew. Cat. Three cat four.
Julie, damn it.
I miss Julie. I'm gonna be more successful.
I want Paul sucking dicks, I'm sorry.
Shit.
I'll allow it.
It's an elementary school. You're so tall, Paul.
Tall Paul, that's what you call me. That's how I got the part. They said they needed to see you in the crowd, and I said, that's me. They put me in the middle of the crowd, and now they can see me. I'm Tall Paul.
I don't have to kill him. He's gonna kill himself.
I'll allow it. Look, Paul, look, it's just everybody, all the other kids, please go home. Please tell your parents that.
You sure? We're here till like 5.
David, you're already on something. Now, if we could just make this a close rehearsal, Julie, I'm on a time crunch, okay? I gotta pick up my kid from school, okay? But it's like the
Always
after
on
hours.
about that kid.
No, but he's a good kid. He's a good look. And
I went
wanna
on a date. You don't see me talking about it. His grandfather died.
Hey, can we go back to Act 1? We held for a little bit, and then you guys got into an argument.
This is a
I think
closed
it's
rehearsal.
So this is now. I'm sorry. No one told you. It's not your fault. You're very respected. in the
Mr.
theater.
Jeffries, you're a
I'm so-
science teacher.
He
I was
also
just-
does the lights, and we have no one to do those things.
I was
Mr.
actually
Jeffries,
stepping
you're
in.
so beautiful.
I'll allow that.
Let me come out of the booth.
Yeah. We're actually. You can go home unless you want to stay and watch. But we just.
Oh,
won't
I
need
was
you.
here until 5.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
If you don't need me, I'll.
No. I mean, you just won't be getting paid, but you can stay.
Oh, I'm going home.
Okay. Okay, I think Paul.
What if
just
someone
wants
wants to take a picture?
What?
Me! Because you all thought that the boy was going to be the villain in this story, no? It's Seussical. Seussical the musical.
Julia, look, I'm gonna say it. Ever since you got back from, and I'm gonna pronounce it the way you do, Broadway. It's you've been grinding our gears, and by our gears, I'm mostly mine. But the kids, they look up to you, okay? And
Not Paul, he looks down because he's so damn tall.
You would have probably also made it as a comedian. I just want to put that in there.
That's so nice.
Yeah, and I feel
That's
like
so
a lot of
nice.
people don't tell you good things.
No, there's just the man throwing his nuts at my window.
We're gonna, Paul, if you could.
So my grandfather, he inspired me to throw nuts because I had him stuck in the vacuum. That's beautiful.
I'm choreographing Seussical, I don't know if you've heard.
I understand. There's a ton of leaps and plies and twirls and Seussical.
And poem.
And poem. They do slam? Seussical does slam. Seussical slam. Slamsicle. Seussical slam. Just an idea.
I'm sorry, I need...
You dance to express your sorrow. I throw nuts to express my love.
I'm sorry, my friend is standing behind that tree and I just need to confer with her in the bathroom.
Okay.
Suzanne!
What?
Suzanne!
What? Oh, Bonnie, hey. Hey.
Oh, slam! He said slam and then he threw his nuts in my face!
He had his pants down?
Yes, it's no real nuts, not man nuts, man nuts!
Why?
Oh, honey.
Yeah, why do you have real...
Suzanne!
Anybody have some toilet paper?
Oh,
I'm just in need of, forget it.
Get out here! Get out here!
No, come here.
Oh, I
come
take it
here.
back.
I'm so sorry. Hey. But you don't
No.
deserve nuts being
No.
thrown at your face.
We're gonna call him up.
Okay.
Oh,
Because because I can't say it to his face. I can't go back out there. He's gonna throw more nuts at my face.
No.
So I'm gonna call him on the phone.
You shouldn't let him do that.
I couldn't see it coming.
Look, I just want to point out that like the director really wanted to make these like a closed rehearsal type of thing, and like you letting him. I'm not saying this is slip up on your part by any means, but like you've been letting him into the rehearsal sometimes, and I think that's really been like affecting how you're feeling.
Susan, it's his fault.
Wait, be quiet again. All right.
Hey, I don't know. Did you see where she went? I don't know. She was just gone. I was expressing my love towards her.
Yeah.
And she walked away.
Yeah. It was really cool how you threw those nuts at her. I'm Paul.
Hey, Tall Paul.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm the lead.
Oh, it's great to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm starts with a G.
Dude,
Yeah, starts with a
everybody
G.
hates you, Gerard.
Gerard. My grandfather died. I can't even tell you.
It doesn't make anything you do better.
I'm upset. Okay.
I'm so sorry. This is a closed rehearsal, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna go cry in the bathroom again. It's fine. It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
gonna go to the girls' bathroom as well.
Okay. I'm cool.
You just stay here.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Tall Paul.
Paul, this is the women's room, and you are just a tall boy.
I've like never been in the women's restroom, but like
Well,
I can
it
tell
smells
you.
better, doesn't it?
No, it smells really good. I don't think I want to come back. This is a little frightening, but I do want you to know that Paul definitely does not care about you. He's going through a lot right now.
Paul.
Let me in.
I mean, sorry, did I say Gerard? No, I care about you. No, Gerard doesn't care about you. Is what I meant to say. That's his name, right, Gerard?
That's Gerard.
His name is Gerard.
His grandfather died.
His grandfather died.
Look, I think you should end it because if you drag this on, you're just gonna get hurt.
I'm gonna get hurt. I don't like him at all. I don't even know why I agreed to go out with him. It had just been a year. A year.
Well, I think maybe you should. I don't know. That's
No,
just-
Paul. You know what? I've been shutting you down for too long.
Yeah, you have.
All right. Fuck off. Oh, I hate that kid. I hate him so much.
I did kiss Paul though once in 8th grade. He's got really he's not good. He's not a good guy. Were we dissing Paul? I'm 16. I'm a sophomore.
Fucking catch a vibe, Victoria.
Let's call him.
All right.
Call G-Man.
Gerard.
Gerard. Your grandfather
We don't
died.
have to remember it for much longer.
No.
Gerard, grandfather. Call him.
Literally just call him.
I'm gonna put him on speaker
Good.
because then
So
I'm
he can hear us.
Well, then I'm not alone.
Wait.
No. Shh.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, I'm by the tree you disappeared behind. I don't see you anymore. I wanted to know where you went.
Get out of there. Get out of behind the tree.
Okay.
You're not welcome behind the tree, nut boy.
Okay. Do you see me?
I've never wanted to see you, Gerard.
My grandfather just died.
It sounds like he was very old.
He was.
And maybe he died to get out of the conversation. I don't know.
I don't know if you can see it. From throwing nuts at the phone.
How would I be able to see this as a phone call instead of FaceTime, Gerard? I'm ending it.
Wait, what?
I'm ending this. I'm choreographing a show and you don't even care. And also, I've never liked you. And I don't even know why I dated you to begin with. And the words are so hard.
You have a show? face off!
Is there a gremlin in the bathroom?
Whoa.
No, it's just my friends. They're trying to get me through this, but
Just talk to him. Just talk to him.
Look, if you want to end this, it's cool. It's cool.
it's cool.
I'm a little scared of what's going on in the women's room right now, and I think I need to leave the school.
Hey, Tall Paul, I just wanted to check. You guys have been in here
Is
for a
Paul
long
in the
time.
Shut up, Gerard.
Is that Gerard?
I'm gonna put him on mute.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
Well,
Hello?
I'm trying to break up with Gerard, and I didn't want to look him in his stupid face, and he's gonna throw more nuts at me.
No, I understand. You can break up over the phone. The women's bathroom
No,
is a
Paul.
safe place.
No, Paul. This could change everything.
You're gonna do it?
No, you're going to do it, Paul.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna dance break up with that man.
But I'm the best.
You're the best
Performer.
dancer in the land.
Damn it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And if you do this, Paul,
Mm-hmm.
you might not have to kill yourself.
Okay, let's get this over with. Okay.
Hey.
What?
Just needed to tell you, there's been some bad news.
What?
Well, you know the beautiful woman you're seeing and throwing nuts at?
Oh yeah. You play Aerosmith from your phone speaker? This is literally the last song I would have, even from their catalog. That's our show.